In a faraway kingdom, where green hills blend with clear rivers, there is a young man named Alex. Alex lives in a small village hidden at the foot of the mountain. Alex's life is not easy. Every day he has to wander around looking for work, earning some money to buy food. He returns to his simple house, cooks his food, and then falls asleep. Alex's life revolves around that monotonous cycle. But who knows that fate has arranged a big lesson for him? One day, after a whole morning of searching for work without success, Alex walked home dejectedly. On the way, a strange voice from behind startled him. "Hey, young man, is there anyone doing manual labor here?" Alex turned around and saw a skinny old man with white hair standing with 3 heavy bags on his shoulders. The old man smiled kindly, his eyes full of hardship, but hidden in them was determination. "Can you help me?" he asked. "I need to go to the next village, but I can only carry 2 bags. The 3rd bag is too heavy for me. If you help me, I will pay 3 gold coins." 3 gold coins. For Alex, it was a large sum of money. Without hesitation, he nodded in agreement and lifted the bag. But as soon as he lifted the bag, he felt its terrible weight. He exclaimed, "This bag is too heavy." The old man whispered, his voice full of mystery, "Yes, because it contains copper coins." Although the bag was heavy, Alex was determined to carry it and walk with the old man. During the journey, Alex noticed that the old man often glanced at him. He said to himself, "He probably thinks I will run away with the bag, but I am not a thief. I just need to earn my wages legally." When they reached a wide river, Alex waded into the water to cross, but the old man stood by the bank looking hesitant. He spoke, "I am old. I cannot carry 2 bags across the river. If I try, I will probably drown. Can you carry another bag? Don't worry. I will pay 3 more gold coins." Alex agreed. But when he was about to pick up the 2nd bag, the old man hesitated. "But you must promise me, don't run away with this bag. There are precious silver coins in it." Alex looked straight into the old man's eyes and said, his voice firm, "I am not a thief. I work for honesty. Give me the bag, I will carry it across the river." As they crossed the river, Alex kept his promise. But every drop of water on his face reflected the strange thoughts that began to flash in his mind. After crossing the river, the two continued their journey. When they reached the foot of a high hill, the old man stopped again. He said, his voice full of fatigue, "I can't climb the hill with the remaining bag. Can you help me carry this one? But I have to tell you first, there are gold coins in this bag. If you run away, I can't chase you." Alex frowned, feeling offended. He replied, his voice a little louder, "I told you, I'm not that kind of person. I do this job because of the value of honesty." After a moment of hesitation, the old man handed the last bag to Alex and said, "You go ahead. I'll follow." Alex picked up the bag and started climbing the hill. But each step he took was heavier, not because of the weight of the bag, but because of the thoughts that were weighing heavily on his mind. He wondered, why does the old man need so much money? He is old. How much longer does he have? If I keep this money, I will be rich forever. I can marry a beautiful woman and live a luxurious and prosperous life. Those thoughts grew bigger and bigger, like waves washing away his reason. Finally, Alex decided, "I will run away with these 3 bags." Alex started running, panting with 3 heavy bags on his shoulders. When he got home, he hurriedly opened the bags, but instead of gold, silver, or copper, he found only pebbles. Stunned, he saw a small piece of paper neatly tucked inside the bag. Trembling, he opened it and read, "I am the king of this kingdom. I have no heir and am old. Therefore, I am looking for an honest man to adopt as my son and succeed me. If you had not run away, you could have been that man." Alex was speechless. His whole body felt like it was falling into a deep pit of regret. He had betrayed his greatest value, honesty, because of a moment of weakness. He sat down, tears streaming down his face, realizing that he had lost an opportunity that he would never get again. The story of Alex and the old man is not just a simple story, but also a profound lesson about the power of thoughts. Negative thoughts can quickly dominate the mind and lead us to make wrong decisions. If Alex had stopped and controlled his thoughts, he could have become the king's successor instead of living in regret forever. As Buddha once said, the greatest enemy is not other people, but the uncontrolled thoughts in our minds. Actions come from thoughts. Thoughts create words. Words form actions. Actions create habits, and habits determine destiny. So be careful with every thought you have. By cultivating positive thoughts, we can build a better future, filled with peace and happiness. This story reminds us that honesty is not only a core value, but also the key to opening the door to great opportunities in life. Will you choose to preserve your values or lose them because of a moment of weakness? The decision is yours. After closing Alex's regretful story, we suddenly realize that in every step of life, honesty is the light that illuminates the soul, guiding the way through temptations and challenges. Alex did not lose his opportunity because of an unfair fate, but because he let greed overshadow his core values. In the rush of modern life, we often face tempting bags of gold. But ask yourself, are we willing to maintain honesty, even when no one is watching, no one is judging? Honesty is not just an action, but a manifestation of a noble personality, the foundation for living happily and being respected by others. Let's explore why honesty is a priceless asset that we should never trade. Did you know? According to a study, 91% of people admit that they have lied at least once in their lives. And I bet the other 9% are probably lying too. Just kidding. But this reminds me of an important lesson about the value of honesty. In fact, honesty is not only about telling the truth to others, but also about being honest with yourself. I once experienced an embarrassing situation when I tried to justify a small mistake with a lie. The result? Not only did it not go well, but it also caused a series of troubles that took me all day to fix. So, I learned one thing. Honesty is sometimes not easy, but it is always the easiest choice in the long run. As Mark Twain once said, "If you always tell the truth, you don't have to remember what you said." It's true. You can just live comfortably without having to deal with the traps you create. In a world where lying is sometimes considered normalized, honesty becomes a value, rare but powerful value. Think about it. When you keep the trust of others, you not only build sincere relationships, but also spread peace of mind. How can you sleep well if you spend all day worrying about others discovering your dishonesty? Honesty is not always easy. It requires courage. But the rewards are always worth it. Trust, respect, and a life without bowing down. What do you think? Have you ever been in a dilemma when you had to choose between honesty and immediate benefits? Have you ever wondered why legendary soccer players like Lionel Messi can maintain their peak performance for many years? The secret lies not only in their legs, but also in the power of mind control. Messi once said, "Pressure? Pressure is when you have nothing to eat. I know how to keep my mind focused on the most important thing." This quote not only inspires athletes, but also teaches us a valuable lesson about controlling our thoughts to avoid temptation. Your thoughts are like a football team in your head. Without control, negative thoughts will score continuously and turn you into a helpless spectator. Do you remember Alex's story? Greed fooled him, but in fact, he was the one who let those thoughts control him. Temptation often begins with a gentle whisper. Why not give it a try? Who knows? But if you let your guard down, they will lead you away from the right path. Controlling your thoughts doesn't mean you have to fight them every second, but learning to listen and choose which thoughts are worth nurturing. Imagine, every day you plant a good thought, like Messi passing the ball perfectly. Your mind will become an invincible team, ready to face any challenge. The question is, how do you keep your mind focused when temptation is always calling? Try to remember this saying: uncontrolled thoughts are the wind, but the controlled mind is the pilot. You can start by practicing meditation, writing a journal, or simply asking yourself, does this thought make me happy? These little things will make a big difference. Have you ever overcome a temptation by controlling your thoughts? Share your story. Who knows? Your experience will be an inspiration to anyone looking to master their mind. Thank you for taking the time to listen and accompany today's story. Every minute you are here is a precious gift that I deeply appreciate. Life is sometimes like Alex's journey, full of challenges and temptations. But it is our choices that will determine the path we take. We hope this story has given you a new perspective and a little motivation to maintain your values and control your mind on the journey to find happiness and peace. If this story has touched you, please click like as an encouragement and share to spread this meaningful lesson to your loved ones. Don't forget to leave an inspiring comment. Try writing. Honesty and controlling your thoughts are the keys to happiness, or anything you want to share. Who knows? The words you say today may become the motivation for someone who needs to hear. Thank you for being here. We will continue to write beautiful stories for this life together.